switch real quickly, yeah. But you're gonna have to move stands and stuff very fast. Very fast. Switch slightly, yeah. We're switching back though after? Yeah. Go quickly. I'll just take this. Leave us, leave us. What's the point of doing this? Nobody's paying attention. I mean, for purposes, yeah.
Are you sure about that?
We're getting really animated.
Are you sure this isn't gonna work? It seems
morning. Good morning. My name is Aaron Williams, and I am a senior member of the Brookfield East High School Choir Program. At this time, it is my privilege to invite all Class of 2022 choir members to join on stage for the singing of our national anthem. Families and guests, please rise at this time.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ellie Behrens, and I am the Vice President of Brookfield East High School Senior Class of 2022. On behalf of the Class of 2022, I would like to extend my warmest welcome to all of you, parents, teachers, administrators, grandparents, guardians, and friends. But before we get started, please take a moment to mute yourselves and turn those cameras on. Oh wait, I forgot we weren't doing that virtual thing anymore. That was a Zoom joke for all of you that didn't laugh, thank you. While the past 4 years have been full of surprises and setbacks, thanks to all of your support during this journey we call life, today is a big day, the start of a chapter of our new journey. To our parents, guardians, siblings, friends, and grandparents, we appreciate all of you for being there in our moments of need. Thank you for being a shoulder to cry on our bad days and for being our cheerleaders on the good days. You've been the backbone of support and guidance throughout our high school journey, and today is the ultimate sign of how far your support has gone. I would like to also especially thank my parents, who as of today mark their 12th and final high school graduation. Though, who knows, they have yet to hand me my diploma. To our outstanding teachers and faculty who led us through the great unknown territory of the past 4 years, thank you. You have inspired all of us to lead confidently in the direction of our dreams, challenging us both academically and supporting us throughout our formation of character. Truly, we are incredibly lucky to have you all. Thank you. Finally, to my fellow classmates, after a senior year of relative normalcy, we're ready to celebrate our graduation. While today marks an end to our somewhat normal high school and unusual high school career, it also begins a mysterious beginning. Yes, we are surrounded by a world full of uncertainties, unexplainable devastation, odd TikTok trends, and pure chaos, but we're also living in a world of incredible beauty, hope, and humanity. Let that inspire us to be a catalyst of change. We can end the hate in this world and unite together as one by celebrating our differences and encouraging thoughtful discussion with others instead of pulling each other apart. Let's start to listen to understand and to learn, and let's be the change this world needs, even when it gets hard. As C.S. Lewis once said, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. Let today be the start of our extraordinary destiny. Now, it's my great honor to introduce our senior class president, Abigail Hall.
My name is Abigail Hall, and I've had the honor of being the president of the class of 2022 for the past 4 years. Now, let me tell you, writing this speech was not easy. From the day I was elected our class president, I knew I had to fulfill the presidential duty of giving a speech on graduation today. A day that, let's be honest, seemed like would never come for the longest time. I always envisioned myself having some sort of grand epiphany where I would come up with the perfect idea to flawlessly capture our last 4 years. Funny but heartfelt, meaningful but not a snooze fest, something that you would all remember, at least until tomorrow. Well, come to the end of May and no such epiphany occurred, which left me in a tricky spot. There was only one way to write this, which was by brute force. I knew what I didn't want to talk about. I knew the one thing I absolutely did not want to talk about under any circumstances was that dreaded year of 2020. But it is crazy to think that future generations of Spartans will learn about our experience from a textbook, having to memorize the terms asynchronous learning and social distancing for pop vocab quizzes in Mr. Coffee's class. What that generation won't learn about is the initial excitement of getting an extra long spring break. Filling that massive amount of free time you had with hobbies you would do for 3 days and never do again. And of course, scrolling on TikTok for hours just because you could. Not that any of us still do that or anything. They also won't know what it was like watching your teacher struggle to start a Zoom class or experiencing technical difficulties when called on in virtual class. And hopefully our successors won't know what it was like to come to school with a mask on for the first time as well as that awkward feeling without one after wearing them for years. But again, I did not want to talk about that, because our class is so much more than these unprecedented times we went through. I knew what I did want to mention: the abundance of mundane moments the majority of us experience but are most likely to forget. For example, the excitement for popcorn chicken day in the lunchroom, and being taught how to use the library catalog, and then never using the library catalog over our 4 years. For some, there was a special day when you walked into school after finally getting those dreaded braces off, and perhaps one of the most special days being driving in your own car for the first time to school. And of course, the universal experience of getting booed as a freshman at a sporting event or school assembly, and then coming back to school the next fall and booing a freshman at a sporting event or school assembly. And how could I not talk about the massive accomplishments within our class? A number of the Spartans sitting here today are scholar athletes and the best in the Greater Metro Conference. An even fewer number have been regarded as the best in the state, broken records, and are leaving high school as state champions. Not to mention the students who have excelled in the worlds of speech, debate, robotics, chess, the arts, and countless other activities. The time and dedication spent throughout your life to better yourself through your passions is something that should be celebrated and never forgotten. It also wouldn't be right to not thank everyone who helped us along the way. First and foremost, the teachers who believed in us, showed us compassion, and held us accountable to be excellent students and people, even on days we didn't want to. Especially those who regularly broke up class with mask breaks, which we now call taking a walk outside. Administrators who have built personal connections with each and every one of us and have dedicated their time to making our high school experience possible, even when it seemed impossible. Classmates, especially those who made that dreaded AP class easier, or that new friend, someone who made a new friend out of someone they'd never spoken to before. And finally, our families, who have supported us with their guidance and unconditional love every step of the way. For most, our time here in Brookfield is numbered, so make sure in the next few days to thank those who have helped you most along your journey. You never know how much they need to hear it. It is a culmination of all of the pleasant and unpleasant experiences we've had for the last 4 years that have made our class so resilient. We learned from the mistakes we made. Maybe one paper towel dispenser down, but we still learned. It's a simple fact that not a single one of you is the same as you were when you walked through the doors on September 1st, 2018. And I'm not talking about transitioning that side part into a middle part. What isn't so simple is how each and every one of you got to where you are today, sitting here about to close one of the most important chapters of your life. Each one of you has faced your own obstacles while also experiencing your own victories along the way. It's this adversity that we have overcome individually and collectively that has prepared us for what life holds ahead. Before we know it, these 4 years of high school will feel far away. But until then, let's cherish all the memories we've created together, good and bad. And hey, I guess it didn't turn out so bad. Now, please join me in welcoming our next speaker with the Valedictorian address, Brookfield East High School, class of 2022, Valedictorian Jane Atkinson.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates of the class of 2022. Believe it or not, despite cruel bathroom restrictions, decontamination of the entire school, one Clorox wipe at a time, and a parking lot full of sophomores who never actually took their driver's test, we have survived to graduation. During these 4 years, we've been to the limits of infinite campus. We've pushed boundaries and set new records. Since we arrived at Brookfield East as freshmen, we have seen our football team take the 2019 state title, we've seen our robotics team compete on a national level, And we've also seen Mr. Ritter break records for amount of printed material per student, one 30-page review guide at a time. Perhaps the most notable accomplishment during our time at Brookfield East was the girls' swimming team. Benjamin Franklin once said that there were only two certainties at life. But at Brookfield East, there's three: death, taxes, and the girls' swim team winning state. During these 4 years, we faced a lot of uncertainties. March 13th, 2020 was the day that everything got canceled. The global pandemic left an indelible mark on our high school experience. For a moment, everything stopped. Solo and ensemble, standardized testing, sports seasons, family vacations. However, not all the changes were bad. All of a sudden, AP exams were open book and only 45 minutes long. During these 4 years, many of us have experienced personal strife. Often, we hold ourselves to an unreasonable standard. When we make a mistake and start along the path of self-doubt, we must remember to treat ourselves with kindness and grace. When imperfections are found in Persian rugs, the weavers turn the mistake into a beautiful pattern. We should treat ourselves with the same compassion, allowing our mistakes to become part of the tapestry of who we are. If we learn to embrace our mistakes, then we can lead happy, grace-filled lives. When we recognize our own failures and forgive ourselves, we are not allowing fear of failure to take control and are instead setting ourselves on a path to greatness. The fact of the matter is that we're going to make mistakes, but success lies just beyond the last one. What's important is not letting fear of those mistakes stop us. Success is contingent on both pushing past fear of failure and pushing through failure itself. During these 4 years, we've seen continued injustice, trauma, and grief divide our world. We've seen social upheaval and political discord. However, we've also seen people take pride in who they are, educate themselves on the issues that face us, and actively work to strengthen their communities. But now, those 4 years are behind us. We humbly thank the family, friends, and teachers who helped mold us. But now is the time for us to go forth into the world. We are not the future. We are the now. We are the ones responsible for the changes that come to our world, good or bad. This is the time for us to invest in ourselves so that we may be able to give back. Each of us has been created for greatness. To realize that greatness, we must choose to dream big, learn voraciously, stay focused, and be courageous. We will go forth to change and create systems that embody our values. It won't be easy, it will be hard, but that's why it's worth doing. At every juncture, there will be something or someone telling you that you can't. I'm here to tell you that the only thing you cannot do is let the world tell you who you are. Beyond anything else, have faith in yourself. Go forth, be courageous, be great. Don't destine your dreams to become mere chafings of an imprisoned mind. Break free, spread your ideas, share your dreams. If we keep our ideas and hopes to ourselves, they remain just that, ideas and hopes. But if we share our dreams and dream together, then our dream can become a reality. In the end, our life is a series of moments. Each moment has the same potential as the next. I implore you to make the most of each moment, to take risks, to bet on yourself. Remember that you were made to be a person of consequence, not a creature of comfort. I want to leave you with one final thought. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Now it's time to cross the stage, collect our diplomas, make a few mistakes, and go kick some ass. Congratulations, class of 2022. I also want to take a moment to remind everyone of a new policy that has happened to our school that affects 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. The new policy, it doesn't really matter to us seniors, but it is the policy to email home the books that we check out from the library to our parents every single week. And it might not seem like a big deal, but it's something that we should really care about because it impacts our intellectual freedom. So parents, if you have students who are still in the system, students, if you have siblings, I urge you to write letters and do what you can. Now let's please welcome class treasurer Jaya Seberwal to present the class gift.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jaya Seberwal, and I have had the honor of serving as your class treasurer for the past 2 years. It is no surprise that these past few years have been turbulent. Nonetheless, the class officers have dedicated many hours to organizing activities that continue to bring our community together. With an abundance of support from students, parents, and faculty, we were able to raise enough money to fund and organize 3 incredible school dances. We owe a special thank you to the parents who helped transform the Fieldhouse into an especially memorable prom for the class of 2022. I am not exaggerating when I say that prom in the Fieldhouse was just as extravagant as senior ball at Discovery World. It is tradition to spend the remaining class funds on a project or a gift that will represent the graduating class in the years to come. This year, the class of 2022 is excited to announce that our remaining money will go toward the screen used for project graduation. While project graduation is typically a luncheon, the senior class decided to embrace change this year by watching the sunset and an outdoor movie. Shockingly enough, Wisconsin weather was not in our favor, so we had to watch the movie indoors instead. But after a wildly uncertain 4 years, it was not about the location of the event. It was about the seniors being able to share one last memory before graduation, enjoying a movie, talking, and laughing. It is moments like this that we will look back on and feel uplifted by the unity that we have established. And while it may seem typical for a bunch of teenagers to choose a screen as the class gift, we hope this screen can be used for future events as a way to bring classmates together. In addition to the screen, the senior class is committed to promoting environmental sustainability by partaking in initiatives that make Brookfield East greener. This year, Brookfield East will be receiving 5 trees courtesy of the Milwaukee Bucks Trees for Threes program. This program donates 1 tree for every 3-pointer the Bucks make during their regular season to Wisconsin schools. So, if Giannis keeps it up, we should be getting a lot more trees next year. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our school leader, someone with an incredible passion for students and a persistent desire to better our school. You have likely encountered him in the halls, and even if you haven't, I can assure you he still knows your name. Please join me in welcoming our principal and Brookfield East alum, Mr. Andrew Farley.
Thank you, Jaya, and the class of 2022 for your generous gifts. On behalf of Brookfield East, I proudly accept your gifts of trees to enhance our campus and a large projection screen to foster community. Most importantly, thank you for all your efforts to create memorable events and opportunities for the class of 2022 to grow together over the past 4 years and beyond. Thank you, class of 2022, for your gifts. First, as principal of Brookfield East High School, it is my pleasure to welcome everybody to the #1 high school in the state of Wisconsin as we celebrate the 59th graduating class of Brookfield East High School, the class of 2022. Thank you all for being here today as we honor our graduates. A special thank you to our parents, guardians, and families who are here today, including those that are no longer with us but join us in spirit. It's a proud day for our entire community. We know the strong sense of pride and joy that each family has as you celebrate your graduate today. Time goes really fast. For many of us, it probably feels like we were just at kindergarten open house night. And today, we're at our high school graduation. Students, please join me in honoring your families for the constant love and support that they have provided to bring you to this important milestone today. Thank you, families. Thank you to our incredible senior class officers and senior leaders for their thoughtful words about the Brookfield East experience. Thank you to the Brookfield East Senior Choir under the direction of Mrs. Carrie Depke, and the Brookfield East Orchestra under the direction of Mrs. Wendy Castle for enhancing our celebration today. It takes a strong team to create a graduation ceremony that honors our graduates. We're fortunate to have this great team at East and in Elmbrook, including our main office staff, facilities team, and student services team, all aligned to make today a reality. Please join me in a round of applause for our office staff, facilities team, including Facilities Director Rich Basil overseeing his 43rd and final graduation today, and our student services team for making today's celebration truly special. At this time, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests joining our graduates and families and me on stage this morning. Please hold your applause until all are recognized. Elmbrook School Superintendent Dr. Mark Hansen. Elmbrook School District School Board members, including President Mr. Scott Wheeler, Vice President Mrs. Jean Lambert, Miss Linda Boucher, Mr. Jin Sun, Dr. Mashir Hassan, Mrs. Kathy Lim, Mrs. Jennifer Roskoff. Elmbrook Education Foundation's President, Mrs. Beth Dobrzinski. Brookfield East Administration, Mrs. Darcy Felmuth, Mrs. Stephanie Hopkins, and Mr. Ben Westfall. And the Brookfield East Student Services team, including Mrs. McKenna, Miss O'Connell, Mr. Ishii, Mr. Lippold, Miss Breeze, Mrs. Schneiderwent, and Mrs. Strackbein. Thank you to each of you for your strong commitment to the Brookfield East High School and the class of 2022. A couple additional thank yous. Would our faculty members joining us today please stand? The Brookfield East faculty, and stay standing, thank you. The Brookfield East faculty is composed of dedicated professionals who seek to stretch and support every student every day. Everyone here today can look back at our own educational journeys and select a teacher or teachers who help shape, motivate, and inspire us to be the people we are today. Through their commitment to academic and human excellence, our faculty has had a strong impact on the class of 2022. Thank you to the Brookfield East faculty for the role you play in our school and our community. Please join me in thanking the heartbeat of Brookfield East, our teachers and faculty for their work and commitment to excellence. A special recognition for the 4 educators joining me on stage today. The class of 2022 has selected 3 exceptional educators to serve as readers for today's graduation ceremony. Mrs. Lenz is in her 29th year in education teaching Spanish here at East. Mrs. Ryan is in her 17th year teaching English here at East, and Mrs. Simic in her 19th year teaching science here at East. Additionally, senior class advisor, Mrs. Marina Kane, is in her 29th year teaching science here at East. Please join me in recognizing and thanking Mrs. Lentz, Mrs. Ryan, Mrs. Simic, and Mrs. Kane for enhancing today's celebration. Now for the recognition of cords. We'd like to take a few moments and recognize each of the cords that graduates may be wearing today. First, It's always a special tradition at Brookfield East and one of the most powerful moments within our ceremony to identify our students who have selected to enter a service academy or branch of the military as their next steps beyond East. Prior to announcing these 6 amazing students, we'd like to recognize our community members, relatives, and members of our audience that have served in the military, unselfishly serving our country to protect our American ideals. We ask all those gathering with us today that have served our country in our military branches to please stand. Thank you for your service. We have 6 exceptional Brookfield East seniors who will join our veterans in their commitment to serve and protect our country. While all graduates have noble goals for their future, few will make the sacrifices that they will to help so many inside our nation and around our global community. Wearing cords of red, white, and blue this morning, I'm proud to introduce the 6 Brookfield East graduates who will enter a service academy or military branch. Please stand and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all 6 names are read. Damon Brandow, Navy. Joseph Bueller, Army. Joshua Esperanza, United States Marine Corps. Julia Holmes, Army National Guard. Matthew Steigerwald, United States Marine Corps. Delia Yuhan, United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in showing appreciation to these 6 amazing adults. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce the honors graduates of the class of 2022. Would all those wearing a gold cord please stand? "194 members of this class of 2022 can be recognized today by their gold honor cords. To qualify as an honor student, a student must have earned at least a 3.5 grade point average and successfully completed 6 credits worth of honors or advanced placement coursework. Additionally, some of our honors graduates are also wearing a scholarship medallion, which recognizes students who have earned a 4.0 grade point average or higher through the first 7 semesters here at East. Congratulations to our honor recipients and scholarship medallion recipients. I am proud to introduce our 11th AVID graduating class here at East. AVID leaders, please stand. These individuals can be recognized by their black and white cords. AVID is a college readiness system that is designed to increase school-wide learning and engagement by applying research-based methods of effective instruction and providing impactful professional learning. Additionally, our AVID students develop and grow their leadership capacity to serve as leaders in many areas of our school and community. Please join me in congratulating the 29 members of the AVID graduating class here at Brookfield East. Congratulations. Hope Squad. Brookfield East and Brookfield Central are proud to have been the first Hope Squads in the state of Wisconsin. And just 5 years later, there are nearly 130 throughout the entire state. Hope Squads are nationally recognized teams that work in schools and communities to reduce self-destructive behavior and youth suicide by creating positive change for mental health in our schools and communities. Please meet the 6 senior leaders of the Brookfield East Hope Squad wearing a red cord today. Derek Bold. Brady Fry. Abigail Hall. Sarah Moltoff. Claire Blinsky. And Alan Zong. Thank you to our Hope Squad leaders. You'll also see additional cords across the stage today from our graduates, including National Honor Society, signified by a silver cord, which indicates each member's commitment to the National Honor Society's 4 pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Each of our senior NHS leaders have committed to serve and lead through a commitment to these 4 pillars. Congratulations to our National Honor Society leaders. A green cord signifies seniors who are AP Capstone Diploma candidates, seniors who have passed AP Seminar, AP Research, and their portfolio submission, and are awaiting the results of passing 4 additional AP exams. A green and white cord signifies the seniors who are AP Capstone Diploma students, students who have passed AP Seminar, AP Research, portfolio submission, along with passing a minimum of 4 other AP exams in other subject areas. Congratulations to our AP Capstone and AP Diploma students. A purple cord represents leaders within our Science National Honor Society. These senior students have demonstrated excellence in encouraging and recognizing scientific and intellectual thought. Congratulations to our Science National Honor Society members. An orange cord is being worn today by students who've successfully completed their apprenticeship. As a result, these students are equipped to successfully lead within their selected trade and will have their ongoing education and training paid for by their employer. Congratulations to our students in orange cords today successfully completing their apprenticeships. We celebrate many of our students' involvement in our world language program with 2 different cords. The red and gold cords represent the Spanish flag for our seniors who are chapter members of the Spanish Honor Society. The purple and gold cord indicates the seniors that have earned place in the National Junior Classical Lead Honor Society by maintaining an A average in Latin for 4 years and being an active member of the National Junior Classical League. Congratulations to our National Spanish Honor Society and National Junior Classical League students. Lastly, we'd like to honor and recognize our seniors who are wearing Navy cords and academic pins. These seniors were selected by each of our academic department's leadership as Human Excellence Award winners. These students were identified as being transformational leaders within our classrooms and departments and strongly represent our school's mission, vision, and core values. I'm pleased to introduce each of the 10 students, and please hold your applause until all 10 are introduced. Students, please stand when your name is called. Applied Tech and Engineering, Tommy Elfeld. Art, Isa Zunigemeyer. Business, Charlie Bennett. English, Amy Brandel. Math, Sophia DeChico. Music, Raina Zoe. Physical Education and Health, Olivia Schmidt. Science, Zane Rothi. Social Studies, Ellen Zong. World Language, Ava Hoffman. Please join me in a round of applause for our Human Excellence honorees. As I offer my final comments to the class of 2022, I want to thank each and every graduate. Each of you has brought your strengths, talents, abilities, and skills to make Brookfield East a better place to learn and grow every day in order to be our best versions of ourselves. In my role, I'm reminded daily of the powerful lessons kids teach us as adults. One recent example came as I was searching for my key message to graduates this morning. Kyrie Kahns, in a recent edition of the Spartan Banner, wrote, "Now that the college admissions process is over, I feel that I've escaped the need to impress or compete with anyone. This year, I've developed a new perspective of school that was previously restricted by stress and uncertainty. I find myself spending more time taking care of myself and truly living in the moment. What an amazing message, and what a message for all of us. Kyrie's words continue to resonate with me as I recently completed a book that changed my life. Incidentally, our librarian, Miss Matz, who's retiring after 25 years of service at East, always says a great book has a chance to change your life. Back to my life-changing book, the author writes, "The people who sustain excellence over the long haul are rarely shooting for a single objective or concrete endpoint. They are focused on their path. Their goal is mastery, which knows no end." As you all create your next path, remember Kyrie's words, remember the author's words. Focus on your path. Take care of yourself. Live in the moment, and always keep going as there's no concrete endpoint. Thank you to our class of 2022. Finally, and I know I've said that many times, we only have the facility till 2. As we honor the class of 2022 this morning, they leave behind an impressive path and legacy in service, activities, athletics, and the arts. Excellence in service, our graduates have been deeply invested in organizations such as Best Buddies, NHS, Science Honor Society, Key Club, LEAP, Arch, Red Gen, Spanish Honor Society, Culture Club, Interact, Red Cross, and many more, providing thousands of hours of service in our community to make Elmbrook truly a special place to learn and live. Excellence in activities, our graduates have earned forensics and debate state championships, national qualifiers, robotics regional championships, and world qualifiers. Computer science students expanding opportunities in their field and competing at a state level. Amazing award-winning Spartan Banner and Elmbrook yearbook teams or Echo yearbook teams. Excellence in athletics. Our graduates have earned state championships in swim and dive for both girls and boys, including graduates today who are part of the three-peat of girls swimming and diving state championships, as well as the State of Wisconsin Swimmer of the Year. Back-to-back state championships in boys tennis, including yesterday's exciting final 7-0 victory against Nina in the state championship. In their 4 years, the class of 22 has enjoyed a state championship in football and success at the conference and state level in Spartanettes, cheerleading, girls basketball, gymnastics, girls tennis, boys and girls track, boys and girls golf, boys and girls soccer, wrestling, and more. And finally, excellence in arts. Nationally recognized artists through the Scholastic Art Competition, national poetry champions, transformational and amazing concerts for our choir, orchestra, and band programs, including Genesis and unaccompanied minors and jazz bands, proud representation at events by our Spartan Marching Band, and amazing productions within our theater and drama departments every fall and spring, including Legally Blonde and Rumors this year. It's been an amazing 4 years for the class of 2022. As we celebrate graduation today, we also eagerly anticipate our graduates' next paths that will have a fresh perspective and new people, new opportunities, and new challenges. From today, our graduates will set their paths in the military, the world of work, mission work, in the trades or universities throughout our state, region, and nation. The Brookfield East impact will be strongest throughout Wisconsin, as over 200 of our graduates will attend distinguished schools throughout the state, including La Crosse, Mount Mary, Madison, Milwaukee, MSOE, Marquette, WCTC, and Eau Claire. The Spartan influence will be strong throughout our Midwest region as graduates have selected distinguished schools including Indiana, Purdue, Case Western, Northwestern, Michigan, Cedarville, Butler, St. Louis, Minnesota, and Iowa State. The Spartan influence will also be strong throughout our country as our graduates have selected universities in over 25 different states. Our graduates have selected schools including MIT, Colorado School of the Mines, Emory, Stanford, Georgia Tech, Tulane, Arizona State, Duke, New York University, University of North Carolina, and many others. Our Spartan influence will also have an international presence as students will have picked the Royal Conservatory in Ontario, Canada, and mission commitments throughout the globe. Congratulations to class of 2022. We are proud of each of you. We wish you the best of luck as you create your next path. We're all proud you call Brookfield East home. Thank you. It's my honor to welcome the Elmbrook Education President, Mrs. Beth Dobrzinski.
Good morning. My name is Beth Dobrzinski. I'm the Executive Director of the Elmbrook Education Foundation. In 1958, 3 $500 scholarships were awarded to Brookfield High School's students by a volunteer group of parent and community members. It has since grown into a community-wide scholarship program made possible through the generosity of honorary and memorial funds, community groups, businesses, and school PTOs. Having the EEF administer this program helps ensure that the greatest number of seniors can be honored by our community each year. The EEF takes great care to select recipients that meet the criteria provided by our scholarship sponsors. Over $1.5 million has been awarded to our community's graduating seniors through the Elmbrook Education Foundation. In addition to scholarships, over $500,000 in grant money has been given to our district schools to promote innovative instruction and teaching excellence since 2001. Within the last year, we have given $70,000 to the Elmbrook music programs, $25,000 to bring sensory toolkits to the elementary schools, and launch, $10,000 to launch. This year, the foundation, on behalf of our generous donors, awarded 35 $1,500 scholarships and one $5,000 scholarship to students at Brookfield Central and Brookfield East. These students were selected in part because of their commitment to their education, their sincere desire to serve others, and/or their ability to overcome challenges to meet personal goals. Please join me in recognizing and congratulating our scholarship winners and wish them well as they continue on their post-graduation journey. Please stand when I call your name and hold your applause. Derek Bold, Erica Chin, Abby Erb, Helen Hicks, Emma Levick, Simon Lupton, Parker Manuel, Gabe Markowski, Fred Pierce Jr., Benjamin Plitcha, Elizabeth Sadek, Carter Schulich, Ayush Singh, and Aaron Williams. Congratulations to this year's Elmbrook Education Foundation Scholarship recipients. Best of luck to the Brookfield East High School class of 2022. And now welcome Dr. Mark Hansen, Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Beth. It's a pleasure to be here today. Congratulations to the class of 2022. You have helped shape the Elmbrook School District into a destination district. I'd also like to thank the Board of Education for their service to our community. The 2020-2021 school year has been a unique year for Elmbrook, and our Board of Education has been a guiding force for our entire community. Also, I want to thank the administrative team at Brookfield East for their commitment to excellence. Additionally, to the staff from East for their pledge to this great work, the work of being an educator. Thank you for your dedication and devotion to our students, their families, and in the entire community. As well to parents and families gathered here today to celebrate the class of 2022's celebration. Thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your children. Thank you for being a guide on the side as their journey continues. Finally, to the class of 2022, well done. Thank you for your perseverance as you completed some of the most rigorous graduation requirements and academic expectations in the state of Wisconsin. And you did it during the most unusual of times. You did it with grace, dignity, patience, and tremendous agility. Today is further evidence that Elmbrook's recipe of academic success is working. Committed parents guiding engaged students who work with incredibly talented staff. This is an amazing community to live, work, and play. The education of our children remains a top priority, and we are fortunate to have such a partnership. We're also fortunate to have incredibly talented staff that pour their heart and soul into this thing called school. In particular, you have an amazing leader in this school who has created memories for all of you. Thank you to Mr. Farley for being one of the best high school principals I've ever seen. Class of 2022, I'm going to need a little help here. Mr. Farley has some memorable lines that come across the public address system. I'm going to start the line, and I'd like the class of 2022 to finish the line. Again, I start it, you finish it. Our culture is our dedicated to academic and human strive for greatness. Now, got to work on that one. Sorry for the interruption. This relates to a book I'm reading. Reading. In all seriousness, thank you, Mr. Farley, for being a giant in the field of school leadership. As high schools go, so goes an entire community, and this high school is crushing it right now. Here's the story. I graduated from high school a really long time ago. Being totally honest with all of you, I do not remember anything any speaker said that day. That means I have to realize that I run the risk of being Mr. Irrelevant. But I hope to offer a few thoughts, maybe some advice, and hopefully a small memory or two. I promise I will be brief. I probably could lengthen this to 30 minutes or so, but was recently reminded that no one is here to hear me, and no one's going to remember a thing I say. I was also told one of the best things I could do is just sit down. That's not a joke. Those of you that know me know that I have a hard time with that, so I hope to offer a few perspectives. First, a celebration of what this class has accomplished. Secondly, I want to share the famous top 10-ish list. This brings me to my first point. Class of 2022, you nailed it. This class has achieved academic heights unsurpassed in the district from an academic, athletic, activities, and arts perspective. Listen to these accomplishments for the class of 2022. 3.6, the average grade point average for the class of 2022. 99% of this class will graduate on time. 88% of this class will go to a 2- or 4-year college. This class earned 357 transcripted or dual enrollment credits, which will help parents avoid tuition costs of approximately $51,000. It gets better. The class of 2022 took 336 advanced placement exams with a score of 3 or higher. That's just through 9th through 11th grade. If you assume 3 college credits for each exam at a tuition cost of approximately $1,350, that is over $453,000 in tuition cost avoidance. Those two items together produces over $500,000 in tuition avoidance. Your parents, thank you. Average number of credits per graduate in the class of 2022, 26.7. There are 355 of you, 101 of you will graduate with 28 or more credits. 37 of you will graduate with 30 or more credits. 1 of you will graduate with 33.25 credits. As impressive, the Brookfield East class of 2022 earned over $4.7 million in scholarships. 296 of you took an AP class or a college credit-bearing class while in high school. 84% of you took an AP class while in high school. And as Mr. Farley mentioned, 6 of you will go on to honor our country in military commitments. It is clear that you have prepared well for the next part of your journey. 13 years of school have helped ready you for your next steps. My best to you as you embark on the journey of life. Bear with me for just a bit more. As some of you know, I'm a list kind of person. I have to-do lists, shopping lists, gift idea lists, urgent lists, bucket lists, reading lists, lists of passwords, lists of gratitude, and I have a list for you. It is a list that I started sharing years ago, stood the test of time, and may very well be the only thing you remember from this epic superintendent speech. As I wrap up, listen closely, as this is the part you want to remember. It will be in the form of a top 10-ish list. Number 10, be excellent. If you have to do something, do it right the first time, do it right every time, nothing halfway. Promise? Number 9, fingerprints. Remember that you are leaving fingerprints in life. Some are digital, some are personal. Be sure yours are ones that you are proud of as a person, as a friend, as a son or daughter, and as a citizen of this community and country. Number 8, pay it forward. Always remember that there were a number of people that gave of their time to help you with your growth and development. You got to stand on the shoulders of some amazing people on your journey. Pay it forward as you move through life by giving back to others. Be a hero to someone. Number 7, leave it better than you found it. Regardless of the situations you enter, make them a better place for those that are there now and those that will be there in the future. Number 6, always show up, even when no one is looking. Number 5, don't text and drive, don't speed, avoid the use of profanity, and try not to break laws. Those are all bad things that usually have bad endings. And so as to honor my promise of brevity, I'm going to cut out 4, 3, 2, and finish with the most important. You still with me? Number 1, always call home. Don't text them and think that it filled them with joy to hear from you via a digital message. Call them and call them often. Stay connected with them, and you will find out just how smart they are. They are or will be your best friends. Members of the class of 2022, I trust you will make the most of these opportunities you have been given. Thank you for making the School District of Elmbrook and the communities we serve great places. You have made for a wonderful year at your school and a wonderful experience in the School District of Elmbrook. Thank you for your leadership, your willingness to serve, and your constant quest to learn. We are a great place to think, to learn, and to succeed. Regardless of your next stop in life, college, military, work, or travel, always keep in mind those that contributed to your foundation. Find time to thank them and say that they've had a significant impact on your journey. Thank you again, and best wishes to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Hanson. Seniors and families, now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Dr. Hanson and members of the Board of Education, Brookfield East High School class of 2022 has met the requirements for graduation as established by the School District of Elmbrook. The students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Lorenzo Acosta. Ella Leonie Iono Dimov. Adriana Isabella Alberts. Ali Altanat. Sailor P. Ames. Chase Curtis Ammons. Charles Christian Anderson. Grace Jillian Anderson. Nathan Armitage. Jane Concilia Atkinson. Kylie M. Akampak. Kylie K. M. Akampak. Hannah Bachman. Benjamin Robert Bagby. Ethan Charles Bailey. Caitlin Shea Balducci. Maxwell Gerard Bonakzipski. Andrew Lawrence Barbian. Ariana Guadalupe Barbosa. Madeline L. Barton. Antonio Bout. Joshua G. Baleen. Polina Belanovsky. Charles R. Bennett. Mary Ellen Barnes. Will Top. Brady Tyle Bergauer.
Tessa Bergstrom. Rebecca Lynn Bernhardt. Adrija Bhattacharya. Liliana Bingen. Joseph Sebastian Bitz. Derek Bold. Aaron Joseph Botch. Angelina Bunyang. Holly Darlene Bowling. Alexander N. Brandow. Damon X. Brandow. Amy Brandell. Sophia Catherine Breest. Ian S. Brown. Joseph Thomas Bueller. Callista Marie Butkowitz. Fabio Vilas Boas Calvo. Andrew Champ. Faith Elizabeth Cheatham. Erica Chen. Maya A. Chesterman. Hallie Jane Chiesa. Nathan M. Christie. Cassandra Cleary.
Jackson Glenn Comerford. Eleanor Cornelli. Julia Bryn Costigan. Angela A. Cui. Kyle Robert Curry. Jack A. Shapleski. Jake Tyler Dahl. Sotirios Konstantinos Decoris. Aurora D'Amato. Joshua R. Davey. Hannah C. Dawes. Jonathan William Day. Daquan M. DeBush. Sophia DeChico. Cameron Elena Demney. Seth Patrick Desmore. Owen DeVulcanaire. Congratulations, Arthur. Arthur Dixon. Matthew Doman. Stella Dominski. Andrew Dorn. Jaden E. Duet. Leo R. Driesing. Elena Drew. Jaden Jesse Dudek.
Cameron Joseph Dugal. Lucille Claire Eberly. Zana Edwards. Thomas Elfeld. Maeve Elliott. Abigail K. Erb. Nolan Joseph Irwin. Joshua Daniel Esparza. Brady Evans. Baran Evron. Daniela May Ewing. Anna Catherine Fall. Sophia A. Fink. Julia R. Finn. Charles Benjamin Fleming. Allie Forseth. Emma Jane Forseth. Michael James Franken. Sophia R. Frank. Adam Freitag. Brady B. Fry. Paraskevi Galanis. Aiden C. Gulster. Grant Daniel Gaskell.
Ella Ray Gerstmeyer.
Daniel A. Gresger. Trent Giamo. Michaela Gill. Alexander W. Godieli. Kyle R. Goller. Mary A. Galonia. Dylan Gosnell. Grace Green. Callie Francis Gregg. Vathsana Kaylee Grossman. Ashley Catherine Habermel. Abigail DeWalt Hall. Akisa Vali Hall. Leanne Hamed. Audrey W. Hameister. Ellie Hansen. Emma Hansen. Jack Heaton. Gabrielle Mary Heinley. Bradley Heller. Zachary Hendon. Mia Harrow. Mallory Francis Herzog. Helen Hicks.
Claude W. Hill III. Colin L. Hillary. Bridget K. Hokehouse. Andrew J. Hoderman. Brianna Hepner. Mitchell Hoff. Ava Grace Hoffman. Eli William Hoffman. Isabel Holmes. Isaiah Holmes. Julia Marie Holmes. Cade Peter Honkamp. Caden Kovacs Houlihan. Edmund Hong. William Quinn Hulgard. Peyton M. Hurley. Catherine E. Hutchinson. Henry Michael Irwin. Daria A. Jackson. Lucas Yankee. Elena Johnson. Amaria Johnson. Levi Johnson. Michael Johnston.
Parker R. Jordan. Joseph Thomas Julga. Mia Grace Kandula. Danitza Ireland Kane. Seamus Kane. Tristina Rose Kane. Ryan Michael Karst. Amanjot Kaur. Augustin Michael Kearney. Jaden Emily Kellenhofer. Michael Kelly. Owen Kendler. Haley Faith Kern. David Michael Kernan. Brianna Lynn Kiesling. Isabella Viviana Sujin Kim. Simran Kinlausker. Bennett Kinney. James Kirkenwitz. Gina Marie Klamick. Audra Klotka. Lily Kohler. Adler S. Kolhep. Indu Keika Kanduru. Kire Michaela Kans. Adam S. Craig. Margaret McDonald Krill. That's it? Okay. Nope, you're done. Okay.
Arthith Sunil Krishnan. Benjamin Lawrence Krogwald. Elizabeth Keel. Dominic Lagona. Elizabeth Lawler. Jack Brandon Langford. Allison Lydia Larson. Audrey Karen Lemke. Emma D. Levick. Roberto Lopez. Simon Lupton. Caroline Lynch. Andrew John Mayer. Parker Manuel. Emma Julia Marshall. Garrett Martin. Santana E. Martin. Lauren Claire Marinick. Layla Masood. Rory Novello Matson Mortensen. Coda McMullen. Grace Medved.
Seth Daniel Meisner. Andrew H. Mazer. Kaylee Nicole Metz. Jenna Michael. Devlin A. McCula. Samuel John Myota. Gabriel Lawrence Mirkowski. Katerina Maria Mistriotti. Matthew David Moeller. Abigail Montour. Morgan Lynn Moshnick. Aiden Elizabeth Miller. Sarah Maria Moltoff. Adam Scott Muchelknaus. Nikayla J. Myrick Broxton. Manal Nasir. Violet Namer. Cameron James Newman. Lee T. Nguyen. Avery Noss. Amelia Rose Ochotnicki. Zari Karun Ohanian. Jason O'Leary. J. A. Olson.
Macaulay C. Omaronier. Ethan E. Pandolfi. Brennan Parbs. Grace Patch. Kenneth T. Patton. Nicholas Paul. Caitlin Pavletic. Mia M. Pedriana. Sydney Rebecca Pierce. Michael Penny. Claire Judith Peplinski. Alexa Sarah Peters. Chloe Petri. Isabella Pham. William J. Phillips. Frederick Emil Pierce, Jr. Cooper Pitson. Paige Christy Platts. Benjamin Thomas Plichtal. Sarah Elizabeth Paline. Matthew Stephen Poker. Jordan Nicholas Pope. Jenna Prinslow. Aiden J. Pritchard. Cadence Marie Prue. Yep. Madeline Evan Radke.
Thomas Michael Radke. Therese Amelia Raster. Elizabeth Martha Redmond. Ailey Simone Reed. Samantha Eleanor Reiser. Jake A. Reyes. Tristan M. Rivas. Marcella Christina Rocha. Amanda Noel Roeder. Grant Roloff. Lauren Rohr. Zane Thomas Rothy. Ian Joseph Runau-Gee. Benjamin Rutherford. Jackson Rutledge. Jaya S. Saberwal. Japkaran Sahota. Omar A. Sajad. Victoria Sackman. Dakaya S. Sanders. Adele Sardina. Elizabeth Hill Sadek. David Anthony Savanak. Charlotte Cecilia Sawicki.
Ian Laird Shedler. Kayla Rose Schlunz. Olivia Christine Schmidt. Nora Shu. Emily Grace Schwab. Olivia Haley Schwartz. Sarah Ellen Scott. Congrats, Reed, congrats. Reed Scullen. Carter James Schulich. Ayush Singh. Elizabeth Simpson. Lydia S. Skiro. Josie Wieland Smith. Madeline Subchak. Megan Marie Stanizak. Matthew John Steigerwald. Samuel Cole Sturgiadis. Tyler Stieghorst. Benjamin Steyer. William C. Steyer. Ryan Robert Stremlau. Bryn Lee Studebaker. Heidi C. Stuckroth. Alina Bianca Stulianu.
Amar Sulemanji. Jasmine Sun. Cole J. Swatsali. Catherine L. Sweetlick. Heather Tampa. Paku N. Tao. Nicholas John Toman. Bronwyn Tomey. Maxwell Ting. Jonathan D. Tran. Giselle Trevino. Sahil Tumaluri. Delia Yuan.
Yay.
James A. Erfer. Caitlin Rose Vallarta. Peter Kenneth Vienendahl. Caitlin Reagan Verheyen. Samuel Stephen Vetter. Natasha C. Voss. Nicholas Gary Walrath. Margaret Walsh. Joseph Walters. Abigail Elaine Wanizek. Carrie Wang.
Rebecca Warber. Mason Michael Warnick. Tatiana Elise Wakaw. Joseph Donald Weckworth. Dylan Thomas Went. Garrett Wheeler. Cameron D. White. Kelsey Wick. Benjamin P. Wheelgosh. Joseph Charles Wilde. Molly J. Wilkinson. Aaron Williams. Jacob Timothy Winook. Tristan A. Wolf. Aiden Tobias Woods. Allison Weiss Work. Ava Wucherfenig. Michelle Isabel Xavier. Ethan Esau Zhang. Seth E. Yakes. Angelica A. Yang. Richard N. Yaboa. Benjamin Daniel Zaffron. Jose Zapian Guerra.
Vasiliki Nikolia Zarmakupis. Alan Chuan Zong. Raina Nathania Zoe. Daniel Zelas. Charles Clifford Zukowski. Isabel Zuniga Meyer.
Graduates, please stand. Members of the class of 22, at this time it is through the powers granted to me from the Superintendent and the Board of Education of the Elmbrook School District that I declare that you have successfully met the graduation requirements outlined by the state of Wisconsin and the Elmbrook School District. At this point, please move your tassel from right to left to signify your graduation status. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. I'm honored to introduce and welcome Brookfield East High School Class of 2022 Class Secretary Sarah Maltoff to the stage.
Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Maltoff, and I am honored to have been the secretary of this incredible class for the past 3 years. Today, we gather to witness and celebrate the end of an era. All 355 of us have walked across the stage, signifying the close to a remarkable time. Diplomas in our hands, we begin our journeys into the real world, outside of the Brookfield bubble we have known for so long. The day that we have been waiting for since freshman year has finally come. This means no more waking up at 7 a.m. every day, taking AP exams on 5 hours of sleep, or getting walked out of class for not parking in a designated spot. Thank you, Ms. Bridger, for saving me from a fine or two. We are now one step closer to the late summer nights that make all of our hard work so worth it. While graduating means we get to dismiss these trivial inconveniences, it also means we leave behind our classmates, sports teams, and the community we have created over the past 4 years. Some of us thought this day couldn't come any quicker, while others still struggle with the thought that we are no longer high schoolers. But despite our differing feelings, the one apparent similarity is the potential for success each one of us holds. I have a hard time saying potential, because it is evident that our class has rewritten the definition of success. No matter the path we each might travel, I have the utmost confidence that the success that we will achieve is limitless. The reason for this is not only because of the resources and opportunities we may have, but because of what we do with them. The relentlessness and determination this class has shown offers just a glimpse of the mark we will make on the world. We take setbacks and turn them into growth, unite in times of hardship, and turn failure into success. As the tenacity of our grade is shown through our academic achievements, athletic accomplishments, and various awards, the culture of our class stands far above it all. In a place we have come to learn, we have created a community. Within these walls, we have laughed, cried, and grown. But at the end of it all, we succeed. And the reason for this is because we do it together. Our culture is our strength. No one can say it better than the man himself. Mr. Farley has ingrained in us this saying since freshman year. In his words, but more importantly, with his actions of prioritizing people first. Now, I'm not sure if he has brainwashed us because of how many times he has repeated this phrase, but nonetheless, I believe it. As we move forward, we are sure to become captivated by the next adventure life presents. And in these times, I encourage you to keep with you the values that Brookfield East holds. Remember why we do what we do, not for the 20 seconds of recognition you may receive at a banquet, or to uphold the reputation that no one actually cares about, but because of the impact you make in another's life. Throughout all the time we may spend on this earth, if you can make a difference in just one person's life, your life will have been worthwhile. In the grand scheme of things, people won't remember which award you won, the clothes you wore, or even what you said. But what they will remember is the kindness you showed them when no one else would. So, prioritize those you love, but also those you may not know at all. In everything you do, do it for others. Because a seemingly small act may not seem like much at the time, but those are the moments that matter the most. And with this, the greatest reward you can ask for is not expecting one at all. In doing that, everywhere you go, you will create a culture just as strong as the one we have built here at Brookfield East. As this ceremony comes to a close, I want to express how incredibly proud I am to be a part of this graduating class. Not only because of the successes we have accomplished, but more importantly, the culture we have created. To the now graduated class of 2022, live every moment like it's your last. Prioritize what really matters, and don't take time for granted, because as we know, it goes by faster than you think. While this era ends and another one begins, be grateful for the times we've had and look forward to the future moments that will one day become memories. As our senioritis turns into nostalgia and the day we have to say goodbye has come, remember that to every end, there is a new beginning. Thank you. Now please welcome two senior choir members, Daniela Ewing and Tristan Wolf.
To close out our graduation ceremony, our seniors will be performing a very special song, The Road Home.
Every student who walks through the Brookfield East Choir Department learns The Road Home, as it is not only the alumni song, but more importantly, a special goodbye to the graduating class each year.
One of the lines in this song speaks to us the most. There is no such beauty as where you belong. Whether you are ever in choir or not, we hope that during this song, you can appreciate the groups, activities, people, classes, teachers, and experiences you had in high school where you felt you belonged.
We hope you enjoy The Road Home featuring soprano soloist Ava Hoffman. On behalf of the graduated class of 2022, thank you, Brookfield East, for making these past 4 years beautifully unforgettable.
Thank you, Sarah, and our senior choir members for that amazing conclusion to our celebration this afternoon. As we conclude today's ceremony, all guests are invited to join the class of 2022 for the long-standing Brookfield East tradition of the annual cap toss. This amazing photo opportunity will take place in the front of the main east entrance once all graduates are organized and ready. Thank you again for attending today's ceremony, and congratulations to the class of 2022.